eating our roots, bro.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'm biased because I love video production and I know Dustin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Gabe, those guys.
Bro, Colby, shout out.
Colby.
Because I cut my teeth, you could say, in the wedding industry. First in Japan, and then when I moved back home, I jumped right into the wedding industry. And so there's a lot of if I were to draw a parallel between us, I would say that we're both chefs, except you kind of earned it. So I don't want to like stolen valor the term chef.
I know exactly what you mean. I know exactly what you mean.
Aspiring chef,
yeah,
and chef, right? Like we put together things that we got. We can't control a lot of it. The quality or freshness or even consistency of ingredients are out of our control. And what we control, this is my kitchen.
Yes.
Right? You have your kitchen and we put it together.
Yep.
And so I love that process of putting together things and then having someone consume it. This is a digital form of consumption. Yours is a lot more tangible feeling. And eating our roots, first of all, great title.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Like, bro, that's whoever thought. Did you think of that?
Yeah,
like,
that was my,
bro, that bars.
Thank you.
Eating our roots. And then the series as well is, I'm biased because I know the brothers.
Yeah.
But, bro, it's amazing. And I think the cool part that immediately stuck out to me and I want you to kind of elaborate on is you basically take one ingredient and you dive into it and make a dish with it.
Exactly.
So you're telling a story through these ingredients. Kind of give us a background as far as the conception of this idea.
Of course.
And then who, because I want to give props to the team, and then who helped you bring it to life.
Yeah. So we'll start too with what you said. You're 100% right. Like as a chef, as a industry creator, like a cinematographer, what would it be?
Aspiring chef, producer, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, you need to start with good ingredients, right? And your product is so important. So on Eating Our Roots, are the Kūpuna and the OGs and the farmers and ranchers are the star of the show. And that's what's important. You find quality ingredients and you can make a great product. And so with Eating Our Roots, it all started, we were talking about doing a show on K5 and doing it, after Hawaii News Now, and had this whole thing set up. Colby, which is with Aria. She owns Aria Studios out in the Big Island. She has an amazing series called Hometown Legends. And me and her sat down. We ended up getting to create our own passion project, like whatever we wanted. We had the time slot on Hawaii News Now. We were ready to go, but we had to come up with the concept. And so Colby's always had a thing where her dream is to be able to record as many Kūpuna as possible and tell their stories, which is how Hometown Legends came about. And so when me and her were talking, we were like, well, what else, like who else out there needs their voice to be, shouted out from the mountaintops? Who needs their stories to be told? And in my industry, it was a no-brainer. It's the fishermen, the cowboys, the farmers, the ranchers, the purveyors, like the people who are the backbone of not just our industry, but of our lives, because they're who feed us, So once we had that idea down, we're like, okay, they're gonna be the stars. I'm just a facilitator. Like I just, I get the questions out of them and stuff, but we wanted to really make that the cornerstone of the show. And so with Eating Our Roots, what I call it is a food anthropology show. I've always been into food anthropology, like the way that food affects different cultures, where food comes from, where a certain ingredient has gone and how it's changed and affected cultures. And that's always been something I've been interested in. So with this food anthropology show, we take one ingredient. There's 3 blocks. We always talk to a Kūpuna first, somebody who's been doing it their whole life. I mean, we're talking legends on this show. And so we meet with the Kūpuna, get their insight. Then we go somewhere where they're either using that product to produce something, or maybe someone a little younger doing it a little different. And we interview them, and then I take the ingredient into the kitchen and I make a dish with it. So you get to see all the different aspects. You get to learn the story, learn the history of these ingredients and how they affected Hawaii and how they've transformed our culture into what it is today.
Bruh, and it's done chef's kiss. Like
yes, that was a big part for us.
Bruh, I was like, this is like Netflix level I'm sure you know, what's it called? Something table?
Chef's table. So that's so fun you said that, man. It's exactly when we were sitting down, we're like, hey, what we want to do. And we actually printed out pictures and videos and everything from Chef's Table. We sat down, we said, we want it to be less Food Network and more Chef's Table.
Brother, and you guys killed it.
Yeah, a little.
Oh, so the team, like who
So Colby and I started the whole thing. It's our passion project. We're producing it together. She's directing it. And then Dustin and Gabe. So Gabe is the cinematographer. Gabe is unbelievable. I mean, the stuff that he does. And then Dustin is also like super talented. Dustin's actually also who did my book with me. But he also does the drone footage and all that stuff. There's only 4 of us. And then Alec Kanashigi, he's the editor and does editing and stuff for it. So yeah, 5 of us, small team, all done by Aria Studios. So huge shout out to them because we're super tight knit, and all of us. This is a passion project, so nobody's getting rich off of this thing. It's not at all, It's something that we're doing for the love.
Maybe,
well, that's the goal eventually, but we're doing this for the love, and every season we're so touched, and even though it's a ton of work, we're always like, when you're doing something that means something, it makes it all worth it.
Oh, that's the compensation, the payment, the payout, and bro, that's so fortunate to have a small team like that you can really make the expression quicker. Yeah. Right. Smaller team, move quick. Maybe it's the same as like a kitchen, right? You get roles, division of roles, and then people do what they gotta do, and they pour their own mana into it. And bro, I love it. And you know what? As someone who has aspired to make similar types of food. Well, I said food because I'm thinking video. It's the same thing. We consume it, right? It's consumables.
100%.
Like, for real, like you would. I think you would like this little analogy of like us being cooks or chefs. I'm sorry, you chef, aspiring chef. But like, I feel like there's, especially today, there's levels to this, right? So, food, for example, you can have the same ingredient. Like your first episode of season 1 is beef, right? Ulu, pig. I mean pork, all kind, right? But let's just say beef, for example. Bro, beef can be from one snack, jerky. It can be like on food truck, and some taco. It can be at the finest dining, $500 a head plate. It's all beef though. Yep. And I feel like there's a certain amount that you do, and you guys have done very well with this Eating Our Roots series. It's like you've created a fine dining, yet accessible fine dining version of something for me to consume. Yeah. Both visually, like the series is fire, but then also like the dishes you make. And this combination of consumables, I love it. It's our table. I mean, it's Hawaii's version of that. Yeah. Whereas, you know what? Like, I think there's room for something like this. Podcasting is a little bit more, I'd say, like food truckish.
Yeah,
it's accessible.
Exactly.
And
the mass people, yep.
It's for everybody.
Yep.
But that food truck might also have a restaurant. Yeah. Or that chef just do a concept with this food truck. And so I think like this parallel with like making these things for people to consume is just, you guys are in the perfect intersection. And so, of course, I got my eyes on the future, but